back home to an embarrassing amount of mystery boxes. This. Oh, these might be my new go-to. Thank you, Kelly and my good friends at Gooder. Okay, Solomon's. Ooh, look at these bad boys. Oh, that is fresh. It looks to be a collab between Solomon and CL. Yeah, these are nice. These might be good just like kick-around shoes. Take the hot pink, look at that. I don't know where that's from, let's take a look. Oh, daddy. Are these what I think these are? Woo! The new and improved Ultra Flies. For my money, the best looking pair of trail shoes that I've come across. I know the purpose of these, producing these in the white, is to tell that story, right? Each runner can tell a story based on how their shoe wears and gets dirty, but I'm gonna be hard pressed getting these bad boys dirty. They just look that good to me. They're here. So the 2022 Mountain Racer 2s were my absolute favorite shoe from last year. Put a lot of miles in them. I did the Grand Canyon in them. I did my first ultra marathon back in March in them. It just took me a lot of places. I think these are great for the shorter stuff, the longer stuff. Heel to toe drop, about 5mm if I remember that correctly, and the same wider roomy toe box, the same aggressive V-rim outsole. I just love these guys. I put them to work and I am stoked to check out the Mountain Racer 3s and see where these can take me. So thank you to my friends at Topo Athletic. Really big package from All Day Running Company. Thank you to Jesse. Thank you to everyone at All Day Running Co. Another CL collab. Okay, that's it for the unboxing. Let's go back to my office and I have some more things I want to share with you guys. This off. So welcome into my small but mighty new office in our new mini cottage here. I'll share more on that in a minute, but this is really just a bit of a catch up on what's been going on with me for the past few months. To say the least, it's been hectic, but really mostly in the best ways possible. Lots of life changes, some little adventure sprinkled in, and a new zip code, as you can see behind me and all around me. But now that the craziness of life is over, I wanted to make a video to properly catch you guys up on some of the things that have been going on behind the scenes here since this magical event last year. Will you marry me?
Yes. It's beautiful. Oh, baby.
To pick things where we left off, the epilogue to what was at that point the happiest day of our lives was one more little surprise that awaited her when we got back to her place in Squamish.
Congratulations!
And when we closed the book on that epilogue, a new chapter to a new book basically began.
It's so beautiful.
See, I actually started off the year with the full intention of producing more content for this channel, but then life just quickly happened. First major life domino to fall, we moved. March 23rd, and it's moving day. Of course it's moving day. After a decade of living in my beloved Hermosa Beach, my then fiance and I got this amazing opportunity to move into a mini cottage, or ADU, accessory dwelling unit, if you want to be more clinical about it. But basically it's a converted garage on my mom's property. What are you looking at?
Potentially our future home. All 250 square feet of it.
The latest update with all the stuff finally moved out. And while I had some pause about moving back into a unit adjacent to my childhood home, Hillary was all in on it. She talked me into it, and I have to say it's worked out really well. It's gonna be a new couch. And while it's definitely tighter quarters than we're used to, we realized it really doesn't take that much to make us happy. Charlie, it's gonna be your home, buddy. Our dog Charlie also has a bigger outdoor space to roam around in. We're right in the heart of some really great food and culture. And most importantly, we have family right nearby, including my niece and my nephews, Lucy, Calvin, and Sammy.
The second huge life domino to drop, Hillary and I tied the knot this spring. I mean, I'll tell you what, there aren't many days in life where you can comfortably say that you wish you could relive over and over and over again, and really never tire of doing so. But from start to finish, it was the perfect day. It started off with a proper trail run with friends, and then we got all of our wedding photos and business taken care of before the ceremony so we can be present and available for our big day as much as possible with the people that we love. And the whole thing was basically a chosen family affair in the great sport of trail and ultra running, right? From my longtime friend, Sally McRae, presiding over our wedding ceremony. We had friend Sarah and Justice doing the photo and video, and everyone's friend Skylar manning the ones and twos behind the DJ booth. I mean, never mind all of our running friends that flew in from places like Canada and Chicago and Boston and Colorado. All just provided such an added layer of fun and specialness, having close people in our community be a part of our big day. I do have to admit though, it was a big sigh of relief and a big to-do that we were finally able to check off the list, because to quote my buddy Brendan Leonard of Semi-Rad fame, the best thing about a wedding is that you no longer have to plan a wedding. And seriously, no truer words could have been uttered, because especially if you're trying to do it on the relative cheap like we were, and to do it ourselves as much as possible, involving a mix of DIY arts and crafts, decorations, exchanging services in return for a more palatable rate on some of these things, and vendors, and as you've probably seen from me, more non-traditional work like influencer gigs and whatnot. I mean, still only aligning myself with brands that I actually use and endorse, by the way. It wasn't just a cash grab and saying yes to everyone that came along, but I digress. I mean, this is not to say we didn't get some outside help along the way either. Special shout out to good folks like Dave and Jane and Jorge at Hermosa Beach Brewing Company for the incredible venue, and to all the friends and family that pitched in to help make the event truly, truly amazing. But while I could do our actual wedding day 1,000 times over, the weeks and the months leading up to it, not so much. I am definitely glad to have those times in our rear view for sure. Once we got most of the big life stuff behind us, we basically transitioned right into the big summer events. For me, it was the Western States 100 and of course the third annual broadcast, kicking off both of our respective 100-mile training in Silverton and the San Juan Mountains in the days leading up to Hard Rock, which continues to be a special place for us, by the way. It's where we first fell in love in 2021, and last year, of course, where we found Charlie on our way there. And more recently, the three of us went up to the Tahoe 200 where Hillary had to work, and I had the pleasure of witnessing true grit and mental fortitude pacing my good friend Sally McRae to a third place finish, especially after battling a lingering illness and inability to get calories down for several days. It was really amazing to witness. Adventures with Sally. Never a dull moment. Which catches us up to today, where I'm definitely happy to have some time back on the homestead before another stretch of travel coming up to Chamonix and some other places. It's been a hell of a year already, mostly all really good things, but I definitely appreciate a bit of calm before things get crazy again. That's pretty much it on my end. If you made it this far and enjoyed this little catch up, consider giving me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And then extra tip of the cap to all your support on Patreon. That's patreon.com/BillyYang. More content coming soon. Appreciate and love you guys. Until next time, thanks for watching.